Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park. Kgalagadi's Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park is a protected natural region. It's 14,668 square miles, 37,991 square kilometers of land area, almost three-quarters of which is in Botswana, shared between South Africa and Botswana. The park was created to safeguard migratory animal species that travel between the two nations' borders. It primarily consists of reddish-colored dunes, with various acacia species blooming in the riverbeds. Large herds of gemsbok, a subspecies of oryx, gnu, wildebeest, springbok, and some red hardpist graze on quick grass, gemsbok cucumber, and bushes like dreedring and raisin bush. Lions, the smaller cats like caracals and servals, wild dogs, black-backed jackals, ostriches, and various other birds are some of the other wildlife. Prior to its official establishment in 2000, the park had been acknowledged informally since 1948 through a verbal understanding between the governments of the two nations. This led to the merger of the Kalahari Gemsbok National Park in South Africa and the Gemsbok National Park in Botswana. Gemsbok National Park was established as a game reserve in 1932 and as a national park in 1971. The Kgalagadi Gemsbok National Park was created in 1931. For those who frequently visit, Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park is a favorite. Outstanding picture chances are provided by the bleak desert landscape and numerous predator sightings. However, it might not be the ideal location for a first-time safari. Only the leopard and lion are found there, out of the big five. The two most common antelope species are the desert-adapted springbok and gemsbok. The region is home to around 300 different bird species, including raptors, migrating birds, the tawny eagle, baitlet, white-backed and lappet-faced vulture, and black-chested snake eagle. Big, black-maned Kalahari lions are what make Kgalagadi famous. The nocturnal spring hare is another animal that thrives in the sandy soil and cute ground. Squirrels frequently emerge from their burrows at the rest camps. The large cats may be seen pretty clearly. Two of the lesser predators you might encounter are the brown hyena and the bat-eared fox, and if you're very lucky, you might even spot the elusive pangolin. Approximately from March to May, when animals congregate in the riverbeds, is the greatest time to see wildlife in Kgalagadi. Although many people might prefer the cooler winter months of May to September, wildlife watching is generally good all year round. The scorching summer season lasts from October through April. Many tourists find that this park's scenery is as appealing as its fauna. The boundless vistas and crimson sand dunes are particularly distinctive. In this hostile environment, the dry riverbeds of the Nossoub and Oob provide lifelines. Climate and weather in the park's summer, violent storms pour a lot of water over the Kgalagadi, October to April. When that happens, it can also get very hot here, but thankfully the humidity doesn't rise to the same levels. During the winter, May to September, you'll frequently awaken to below freezing temperatures that turn into crisp, sunny days. The greatest time to see wildlife is during the transition from the wet season, October to April, to the dry season, May to September. There will be enough water in the rivers to entice a large number of animals after the worst of the heat has passed. Just keep in mind to bring lots of warm clothing to deal with the chilly morning air and the evening's plunging temps. The greatest time to see wildlife in Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park is toward the end of the rainy season, March to May, when animals congregate near the riverbeds, the park's lifeblood. However, summers in Kgalagadi are unbearably hot. The best time to visit is from May to September when it is cooler. The 14,672 square mile Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park, TP, in Botswana, Southern Africa, is known for its predator species, which include the black-maned lion, hyena, bat-eared fox, leopard, gemsbok, and cheetah. Although not a national park in Botswana, Kgalagadi offers visitors many different activities when it comes to experiencing the beauty of this area. 1. Extending between the Nossoub River and the Tweerivian River, the Nossoub 44 Eco Trail is 133 miles long and requires about 85 hours to complete. 2. The Kgalagadi Museum is a small restored stone and thatch cottage, giving a great insight into the history of the people in the area. 3. Cycle different trails at a leisurely pace along ancient elephant migration paths. Kgalagadi is a huge salt and mud pan in the Mea region of the Kalahari Desert. How to get to Kgalagadi TP? Many visitors from South Africa will fly from Johannesburg in Cape Town to Upington Airport, UTN, still a 124-mile drive from Kgalagadi by 44 or car rental. Visitors from Botswana can fly to Gaborone, GBE, airport and drive to the Mabla-Sahib Gate using a 44 vehicle, a drive of 330 miles and 12 hours. Another option is to take a chartered flight to Chibong and drive to Kgalagadi, a journey of 71 miles. When visitors enter the game reserve, they must follow common sense rules including picking up waste, respecting the reserve schedules and staying in the vehicle when required. Accommodation at Kgalagadi Transfrontier Park. Excellent accommodation options for all parties can be found at Kgalagadi TP including luxury lodges, chalets and campsites. Lodges. A number of lodge options are available including the !House Lodge which lies within a private reserve run by Kumani San Bushman communities. Perched on a dune, overlooking a salt pan and a freshwater hole, it is the only camp in this park where all meals, guided game drives and walks are included in your stay. Luxury chalets only 5 kilometers from the gate of the Kgalagadi. The Kgalagadi Lodge offers accommodation in 28 luxury, family and standard chalets. This wonderful option has a shop with groceries, fresh fruit and vegetables, freshly baked bread every day, butchery, bakery, liquor store, restaurant meals with traditional South African Kalahari dishes. This is where rugged terrain and luxury